Hi ladies, are you ready to make this great card? Everybody needs masculine birthday cards. I also did the inside in the envelope. Join me in the craft room and I'll show you how. Today I'm going to be using Seaside Shore. I thought we could do some masculine cards. Birthdays are coming up, Father's Day, just to give you some ideas. So Seaside Shore. And I'm specifically using the seaweed and that angelfish. I'm going to use Tranquil Tide and my Memento. I have a scrap of white. I have a piece of Pool Party that is actually 2 inches wide, and I didn't cut the top because I'm going to do some things and then punch the bottom, and I want it to go on my card and be long enough, so I'll cut it off after that. I have a piece of the Delightful Daisy paper, and it is actually 4 by 4. I have a piece of our glimmer paper. I think this one is Dazzling Diamonds, and this is 1/2 inch by 4 inches. Excuse me. My card base is Tranquil Tide, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Whisper White that's 4 excuse me again, 4 by 5 1/4, and it's for the inside. And I have my envelope. All right, first thing I want to do, I'm using my banner punch, and the first thing I want to do is I want to get my paper created. So I'm going to pull in a scrap paper here because I'm going to create some seaweed on the bottom. And I'm going to do, some up high, some down low. I'm probably going to go this way with it, so it's all intertwined, because I'm going to punch this piece off, so I want to make sure I have my seaweed up high enough. And if not, I can add more. I'm going to take and I'm going to put this in here. I got to trim it down just a little. When you use the banner punch, this is 2 inches, so it needs to be just a little bit less than 2 inches for it to go in there. I could tell it wasn't going all the way in. That's why I flipped it over to make sure. Okay. All right. So I have my banner at the bottom. Now I'm going to take my scrap paper, and I'm going to take my Memento. I'm going to stamp my angelfish, and now I've got to cut that out. And the dog heard me pound on the pad, so naturally she's going to bark. When you cut out, leave a little bit of an edge around it. It just makes it look better. And I'm not having a very good day today, so hopefully this will go well. We all have those days, and today is one of them for me. Okay, there. Now I've got that done and that done. Time to start putting our card together. So I'm going to take my card, fold it in half, and I'm going to attach my, I'm looking all over and my glue's right there, my Designer Series paper, my DSP. I know we use, as crafters, we use a lot of acronyms, and we have to be aware that not everybody knows them. Now when I put this paper down, I want the darker part at the bottom because it's supposed to represent some water. And it's always darker the further down you go. All right, so I've got that. Now I'm going to take my glimmer paper, and I'm going to add some tear and tape to the back because I want this to stick down. I have found tear and tape works well with this. My glue doesn't, you know, snail doesn't, none of it does. So I just use the tear and tape and then it works. And I don't want to cover up too much of that, but I do want to cover up some of it. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm going to put this on, and I want my fish just down in there. I'm going to put him on with some dimensionals. So I'm going to do that before I put that on because I'm going to put it on with dimensionals too. But I want to make sure that my placement is good before I cut it off. I don't want to cut it off and then think, oh my goodness. You know, if you want to take this a step further, then you can add some embossing up at the top of this. We have that folder, that Seaside folder that embosses. All right, I want him kind of in the grass, so I'm going to put him there. Now, I'm going to put this down, and I don't want too much, so I'm going to kind of hold it there because I want to be able to put. And I might need to trim this up if it's not straight, but it'll give me an idea of where to put my dimensionals. All right, time to put my dimensionals on. And I'm gonna need a sentiment, I think. I'll have to see what I have. Got any ideas? And I'm not going too close to the top so that if I have to cut it off, I have the space up there so that it's even. It's sticking to me. Okay, let's put this up here. Move it over just a little. Yeah, no, I don't need to trim it. It worked out good. All right, let me find a sentiment and we'll finish this card. I opted to go with happy birthday since I said, you know, we need birthday cards, Father's Day cards. And this is from Your Inspiring, which is in the Occasions catalog. So I'm going to pull out happy birthday. And I'm going to add it to my block. And I'm going to stamp it. It doesn't matter if it's upside down because I'm going to punch it. And I think I'm going to see if our classic label punch works. And that's kind of thick on that one end and it's not dry, so I can see it's still shiny. So I'll blow on it and wave it. All right, let's see if I can get it in here now and if it works. Okay, it does. Okay, and then I'm going to stick it back in to cut off some of this end because I don't need it that long, like so. All right, there we go. There's our happy birthday, and I did it in black because when I put it on here, I want to make sure it shows up. And I'm thinking the Tranquil Tide, it would blend in too much. So let me add some dimensionals on the back of this. And we'll add it to our card. Make sure it's up the right way. There we go. And I did the inside and the envelope. I hope I've inspired you today. Pull out your stamps, play. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Everybody needs masculine cards. Don't forget to check out my masculine class. Have a great day.